teeny specks on a teeny little ring, and it's so uninteresting, or it's inky blue. Like this one has such vibrancy and life to it. Most of the time it's so inky it almost looks like it's black.
It almost looks like it's black. It almost looks like black agate or black onyx or black tourmaline.
Yeah.
Ken, I want to give everybody a little context on your price. Okay, you see this price here, and you see what the the HSN price was. You see what their appraised value. By the way, that appraised value, I don't know where you could even buy it for that, but whatever. But I will tell you this, okay, just to give you a little idea. In February, I was at the Tucson Gem Show, the largest gem event in the world, and I was coming from there. I was with my wife, and we had to come back, and I had to do my February event. So when I was there, when I was at the cutting shop, I didn't bring any of the pink sapphire rough. I didn't bring any of the blue sapphire rough. So I thought, you know what, no big deal, because somebody's going to be there from Mozambique. I mean, this is the largest gem show in the world, okay? Somebody's going to be there selling the rough. I went, there were only 2 people that I found that had any of the blue sapphire crystals or the pink sapphire crystals. I went in and I bought 21 carats, not grams, carats, okay? This is a little teeny tiny bag. Now this is wholesale. When I said, okay, how much is it? They charged me $500 for 21 carats. Do the math. I guarantee you there's a lot more than 21 carats in this necklace. This is a huge deal. Again, it is all natural. So it's not been color enhanced. It's not been heat treated. This material, this particular rough is extremely expensive. Now, we're really limited on this, but I just want to let everybody know, the people that missed out on it when we released it in February, don't think that you're going to see this in another month. I'll be back at the end of August, I think, but we literally used every single piece of the rough that we had to be able just to do this for the show for this particular event. And this is the first time.
And by the way, there was a lot of begging from our end.
Right.
Because it was so huge when we launched it. Jay and I had the great honor and pleasure to launch these two, the pink and the blue that we did, and they were gone like lightning fast. And so we know, Jay, at the end of that, even by the morning, people were like, whoa, what happened to it? And that happens, it really does. And what's really, I think, so wonderful about shopping with us, and Marilyn, I'm gonna ask you this question in just a second, is the fact, like Ruth was talking about, she has stones that aren't even available. First off, they're never on the market normally. Where do you see stones like this? And what she owns isn't even available. Jay hasn't come across it in years. So this really makes all your jewelry pieces from Jay tell their own story for you. You can share the story. Understand, this isn't coming back. I mean, you don't know when you're gonna find more. And it really is a matter of, you heard him, the taped doors on a plane or stumbling across an ashtray. He did find stuff from ashtrays one time. He had to bring them in as ashtrays. Which, remember that one? I love that story. Wait, I got to say hi to Marilyn first,
more than numerous things that we brought in as ashtrays or bookends.
Yes, wink, bookends, But I mean, that's what makes wearing and owning Jay's jewelry beyond fabulous, because it's not what everybody else has. You feel really special when you're wearing it. For me, this one could go to a black tie event, especially with the faceting you did on it. It just raises its elegance up to that next level. And your entire neck, except for the extender on the back, and that's 2 3/4 extra inches to work with, is surrounded in genuine, natural, beautiful, radiant blue sapphire. And we don't even get to say that when we do, let's say we're doing a beautiful couture line and we've got a sapphire. It's typically going to be, we all know, the inky ones that are really small and not really, they don't have a lot of life to them. So I think that's another reason why this is so special tonight, is to see a sapphire that's just so radiant and glows and so beautiful, because we don't have that happen very often. All right, Miss Marilyn in New Jersey, would you agree? Oh, look, and they're durable. Would you agree that Jay's pieces make you feel special when you wear them?
Oh, yes. They make you feel so special. God, I had so many pieces of Jay's, and he kind of blew my bubble just before because he mentioned his wife, and I was actually calling to ask him if he would marry me. Because I would, but I can't afford it. I can't afford to buy any more of his jewelry.
Oh, yeah, you need to get married to him.
Yesterday, and then tonight I turned it on, and he's on there again. I don't know if I'm more in love with him or his jewelry. But tourmaline. I bought tourmaline yesterday, and today it was the opal. I got to stop. I have to call my cable company and really get this channel taken off. I am going into such debt. That's why I really have to marry him, but now I know he's already married.
Yeah, sorry about that, Marilyn. And he's very happily married, too, which is lovely.
My wife has a theme. She says she doesn't care if I shop as long as I don't buy anything. So I don't know what that means, you know?
That's right. Marilyn, honey, you can read the menu, you just can't order it.
I can't order it.
The only thing I have is my dog and my jewelry. And every place I go, I wear this jewelry and I get compliments because it's all so different. Yeah, and I love bohemian jewelry, but yet it's classy and bohemian.
Right. Isn't that wonderful, too? And don't you love sharing the stories?
Oh, yeah. People compliment me because I love the rings. I bought 2 rings yesterday. Yesterday I bought the tourmaline set, the earrings and the necklace. Yeah. Today I bought the opal. I said I really have to shut it off because I'm going to go broke. I mean, I'm on a fixed income here.
Well, Marilyn, we want you to be careful. Yeah, we always want you to be careful, okay? Yeah.
We all have our budgets.
We do, but thank you for joining us. You were delightful to chat with.
Well, the flex pays make it so easy, really, and I have a card, so I even get that extra flex pay.
Isn't that nice?
I love Jay King, and I love his jewelry. I really do.
Well, we love you, Marilyn. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for taking the time to call in and share that. That's great. That really is nice.
And a marriage proposal, dude.
Yeah, there you go. I hope. Well, the good thing is my wife's in England right now, so I'm safe.
That's right. She's